What's up, nerds? Headed over to the mom's house for today for the little brother's birthday. Dude, ask me. Don't ask me. I'm gonna tell you. Tell me why this kid wants brats, broccoli casserole. What else did he want? I mean, the macaroni and cheese, which is bomb.com, but it's got like 4 cheeses. My mom makes it super delicious, but it messes with my belly, so I'm gonna have to handle that with some dietary pills or something like that. And then there's
I think just brownies.
Brownies? What is this, kid?
And
what is this, Caden? If you're watching this, what are you even thinking, bro? My mom's making some chicken too, but
not for him.
not for him, for us, for other people. It's not my birthday, obviously, so I didn't say nothing. My mom's always done this thing for our birthdays where she'll cook us basically whatever we want, whatever food we want, and all that jazz. So we're gonna be going and celebrating his birthday. And I'm gonna take, I even got instant mashed potatoes with me, so I stir it up with a little mop top or something and get me a little snacks or whatever. So yeah, we got this new mount here. I'll put a link in the description sometime or whatever. It's the one that put a big old ring on my wall, and I think it wipes off. I haven't even tried. It'll probably wipe off unless I leave it there for like months or something like that. No big deal. But we'll get that taken care of or something. Look at all these cracky chans out here. You can't see them, but I can see them. There's like a lot of cracky chans in this area. And I mean, I love cracky chans, but we need a home for them. We need to do some building or something out here for them. We got these big old buildings up in Springfield that they're doing nothing with. So one of you bigwigs who's got a bunch of money, come put up with these homeless people or something, man. Because they out here. They're out here in the streets. I don't know where I was going with that. What's what?
There's something on her hand.
I'll be back. This is the, it's kind of dope. I got my GoPro mounted on here, which has like a much more wide angle view, which is really nice because you can see the whole car, kind of things around that's going on. And like I said, it's suction with this super universal mount that's like, you can do whatever you want with this thing, you know what I mean? We are using the internal mics. I think it has like 6 or 7 microphones from all different angles and directions. And then I got the little screen pointed towards me, but it keeps turning off after a minute, so I don't really know what I'm looking at, which is fine, not a big deal, not a big deal. But it's way easier to capture content like this and just be sitting and be like, what's up, dudes? Cheers, bud. Hope you're having a good day and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I was doing some research this morning on the house stuff, little house update, and found out we got a cranky one coming in the midst. She did this last time right here, same spot. But we were doing some work on the house because that hail damage. So we're looking at getting like a new roof, and then looking at needing to get a bunch of new siding and gutters, and hopefully some new air conditioning units and all that. And I was looking, and it should bring the appraisal on the house up to where when it wiped my savings out, which it's not wiped anymore, but when it wiped it out, it was kind of like, oh man, this sucks, you know, because you get your money to a point where you're like, okay, well, this is nice, but it's saying that I should list the house for like a little 250, a little 265, so a little range in between, you know, a little $250,000 or something like that. Which if it sells for that, the recoup on that will be like 7, 8, 9, 10 times what we lost in it. So that would be really nice to kick off our journey to Colorado and have that availability to us. So fingers crossed that this stuff works out. We're waiting on the scope to come back and get all the updates and stuff we need like that. But yeah, we're not too big of fans of Missouri, so like if you want to buy my house, cool, but I don't really recommend coming here and it's like a humid swamp hole compared to, we don't do good in extreme heat or cold. So it's like you got like 2 months you can be outside without being a bougie little, and that's us, bougie little. So that's fun. I was going somewhere else with this, but I totally forgot. So when I remember, it'll be seconds for you, but I'll turn this thing back on. So yeah. Okay, let me clarify something, because she just said people are gonna say you don't do good in extreme cold and you're going to Colorado. I don't do good in extreme cold with humidity that comes from a demon's butthole. That's what I don't do well with. And I'm not a big fan. I've been in Missouri a long time. I never wanted to be here. And then I came back here. Some homies wanted me to be here. I'm very thankful and blessed for it because I have my family because of it, but I'm done with it. And we used to live out in Colorado towards Eagle area, and we loved it. We did a lot more. We were a lot more active. So yes, it'll be more cold, but there's more like activities, and it's a drier climate.
It's a different cold.
It's a what?
Way different cold.
Yeah, way different cold. But anyways, yeah, to clarify that, because it's gonna be super cold. And when it is super cold, I'll be walking around like an Eskimo maybe. I want to learn how to snowboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be fun. Maybe ski too, but I think snowboarding is a little bit more up my avenue for right now, because I used to skateboard and stuff like that. I just think it'd be way more better that way. Way more better. So yeah, if you snowboard or ski, or you live in Colorado, or you live in the mountains and you enjoy doing that kind of stuff, throw some tips and tricks in the comments so I know what I need to be thinking about getting into this, because I'm sure my daughter's gonna want to do it too, and she's probably gonna be crazier than me, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I was gonna make an entirely separate video about this, but since today like is a family day and I'm really trying to create content about trading Monday through Friday, and then some kind of like personal reflection or some kind of thoughts, or you know, something like that involving trading or involving content creation or what I'm working on kind of on Saturdays. And then on Sundays I want to do more like family day in the life, just chilling, what we're doing, because we're usually a little bit more proactive on Sundays and doing stuff. Usually like Monday through Friday or Saturday we're kind of in the groove, and her workflow has picked up a lot more, and she works remote, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment, and like I said, the weather and stuff. But one thing I have going on with my trading that I'm kind of thinking about right now, I'm not going to make a whole separate video, but I am thinking about, I'm really thinking about trading freaking breakout strategy the first 15 minutes of market open. And I don't know if I want to stay on the same chart with MES, if I want to be on MNQ. I'm not going to do gold. If I trade gold, it'll be an Asia session, but I'm just not there right now. So I'm thinking really hard on how can I capitalize feeding this itch that I have to breakout trade, because breakout trading got me into trading, but I was gambling really heavily, and I think it's a really misunderstood concept with breakout trading, because a lot of people will blow their accounts, they'll over leverage, they'll oversize, and they don't really know what they're getting into. So my boy CAFX, I'll put a little link right here, whatever. I follow him and I'm in his Discord server, and I study how he speaks and how he talks. And I kind of took a quest off my own path for a little bit so I could learn risk management, so I could learn to use a freaking stop loss and to stop thinking that I'm going to be right. Because yes, I'm decent at market read, but I also miss things at times, or I'll get paralysis analysis, where I'm looking too much in the wrong direction, or I miss something, or I'll get like kind of married to my bias. And there's something wrong with that if you're over leveraging and you don't have the capital. But if you're following your risk settings and you're following a stop loss, like for example Connor CAFX, he will risk $500 in a day, and that's what he's willing to risk on that account or whatever, and that's it. Now he uses a lot of mental stops, and he's just ready to pull the trigger and hit that X button to get out of it. And I really admire that and the transparency that comes with it, because a lot of traders, they affiliate market, they market themselves because, you know, it's your job, you're working towards that freedom. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to affiliate market, I'm going to brand myself, I'm going to do those things too. But full transparency, I feel like, is so important in anything that you do. If you're building a community or wanting to be a part of a community or anything along those lines, I think it's super important to look at your community and be real with them. So I really appreciate that about him. Mamba FX is the one that got me into trading, and I think that the dude is a marketing genius and a wizard. Like, he is a guru for sure. I don't know if he's a successful trader like him, TJR, you know, Alex G, those dudes, top three off my head. I'm not 100% sure if they're successful traders just based on how they share their content, which you don't have to share your P&L, you don't have to share like how much you're worth and do all that, but it does help to know if it's a real account, not a demo account. It does help to know what your screen is doing and not kind of hiding it off on the phone or something like that. So I'm not sitting here trying to knock anybody, man. Do your thing, do your groove, but I am going to be creating a lot of my content around transparency, truthfulness, and being honest, and where the funds go. Because to be real, I don't care if you buy a Lamborghini with your marketing or with your coaching or anything like that. That's totally fair. That's awesome. You should do those things. But what you shouldn't do is say that you're the best trader in the world, the most the biggest, richest, baddest dude in the world, when you don't show your stats and you're not fully transparent, and people in your community are constantly calling you out and you're blocking and banning and doing stuff like that. So I'm not here to name call, I'm not here to call people out. I'm just here to experience or share my experience and what I've dealt with. I've paid for a couple communities and I've kind of dealt with some of that stuff, and it's not really enjoyable. So I want to help new traders understand how important it is. You should be more focused on your stop loss than your placement with your stop loss, in my opinion, because whenever the market invalidates your theory or your idea, you don't want to be in that anymore. You don't want to hold through that drawdown. That's my take, that's my opinion. It's not financial advice or anything like that. It's just a dude sharing his opinion. So take it if you want, leave it if you want, no big deal. If you enjoy those people that I mentioned, I'm not here to steer you away from them. I'm not here to, you know, talk down on them. I'm just here to call out what I see and how I see. You know, I'm an infantryman. I'm trained to train and lead. So when I see things like that, it really kind of yanks my chain a little bit, and I just kind of want to bring some awareness to the community and say, just do your research. Just understand some of these unregulated brokers and things like that. They're kind of a big deal, and you need to pay attention, because like if they decide to just shut down, your money could be gone. So I just think that, you know, we should do our due diligence for each other and look out in the community. That's really all I want to say on that. I don't want to spend too much of the family day on that, but I also don't want to make an entirely separate video about that. So thanks for listening to my little spiel about that, and we'll get back to the family fun stuff now. Okay, guys, check out this freaking Fat Boy Food with a P. What is McDonald's doing right now? You love it?
Soccer, looks like.
It's like some soccer stuff. There's some soccer stuff going on in the world. It's gotta be, bro.
Finley
Look
said,
at these freaking nuggies or something. Dude, did you guys know in Paris, McDonald's has French fries where you could put some cheese on it with some bacon? What are we doing, America? We are the ones who invented the fudgery. Bros, another thing, I just dropped a video on this bag, and it's actually pretty super sweet, dude. Like, I did a whole review on this thing, but it's like 16 bucks, dude. $20 shipped to the door. Hold your freaking phone, put all your valuables or whatever in there. The zipper on the inside is a little bit questionable, but yeah, basically one of the craziest things about this is, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and call myself out here. Like, what? Did you just call me a lady? Bro, they might match. They have different purposes. One's got a Glock. One's got hand sanitizer. We're not the same, even though we might look the same. We're not. You watch it. You watch it. I'm watching you. You talking smack to me, dude. I see you right now. I can see the freaking keyboard warriors right. Dude, no beard. These things make my freaking head look huge. I look like the alien, the little worm dude from when, remember when we were kids or whatever, in the little worm freaking video game. I don't freaking remember what it's called. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I'll put it here if I watch this back and remember. I'm gonna have to go down a whole rabbit hole quest. Anyways, chicken nuggies. You guys want some? Here you go. Yo, what's up, everybody? We're over here sitting at my mom's house, and I just hopped on CAFX's up in his premium. So I'm gonna always be putting him in here and calling him out and stuff, because that's my boy, and he's just dropping some awesome education. Like right now he's literally talking about, you know, using a demo account and learning how to preserve your capital and how to trade like properly and efficiently and taking your time with it. So that's one of the reasons I love this dude, because he is real and he's sharing his journey. He often tells you not to do what he's doing. He's just here to teach you what he's done, and he's been doing this for over 5 years and stuff. So we're over here doing some family day with my mom's. You know, I kind of get tossed to the side whenever my mom's around and they're spending some time together and hanging out. But it's so nice to see this type of my girl's right there. It's just so nice to be in this community, and he really looked out for me and hooks me up, and he's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, content creator right now. Like, I keep up with it. Not even content creator, just like bro, like I'm trying to like meet homie and like you know, break bread and stuff in the future one day when we on the ups and stuff. I want to go and travel, and you know, he comes over here, you know, he'll have a warm welcome, and always have a spot here. So I just think it's cool, man. We're trying to build a community, and I'm going to be starting up an account, like I said, to do some breakout trading, but I have a demo one that I think I'm going to run for a little bit, do some back testing, and just kind of see where things go. But I just wanted to take a minute and just kind of talk about that. And then I also want to show you around here. This is my mom's house, and it's just such a vibe, dude. We live in the city, and she's just got like all this space out here that's just so peaceful and so relaxing. I wish I had a little spot like this where I could just chill and hang out. But yeah, man, I just want to take a minute and just show my appreciation, my love. He just called me out here, told the homies to go follow and check out the page and keep uploading my vlogs and kind of like what's going on. So I just want to show the love back. And if you guys are getting into this, you're into this content, man, like get a part of the community. And if you have a community you're building, you'll drop a line, because I will follow and I will be a part of your community if we click and we connect. So yeah, much love as always. I'm gonna be recording here a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, I didn't know we was doing a Sunday call, but I gotta tap in because I'm trying to learn and educate. So I gotta get back to this because I'm double listening. Yeah, you wanna say hi, YouTubes?
Hi, YouTubes.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Happy Sunday fun day.
Happy Sunday, Sunday.
Are so awesome. I love you so much.
No.
Look at all these toys Mimi's got. Holy smokes. Let's see, zoom. Big.
Get me down.
Get me down. All right, then. My mom's house is such a vibe. Say hi. Hi. She's like, nice. I just put her on the spot. She's like, that's my mom's. I got that smooth. Dang, a receding hairline getting real. We're gonna go do a sneak operation.
Yeah, it doesn't want to really work good, does it?
Got a flat tire.
That's because we need to mow the yard, but it won't stop raining.
I know. I need to mow the yard too. It won't stop. Yes, that won't stop, huh?
Look,
Look at
remember
the
when we
smoosh.
decorated pumpkins?
Yeah.
I left them over in that corner the entire winter, and then I threw them away, but look what's coming up over there.
That freaking looks sweet.
There's one right here. Look.
Help me.
They're pumpkin.
That's freaking cool. Little pumpkin action.
So I'm going to leave them and see if we can get some pumpkins.
There you go. Such a vibe. Shooting on the Ace Pro 2, so you can determine if you like it or whatever. I don't even know what the settings are like. I think we're just rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? I better get Smooch back inside. She don't look like she's about it. She's like, what are we doing? Hi. Look how beautiful you are. Huh? I'm just the luckiest dude in the world, huh? I'm just the luckiest in the whole world. Look at that hottie. Hi. Who is that? Is that my beautiful mama? Yeah, look at you. And look at you. Oh. You're just the best. You're just the best. Oh, you sound a little spit up. Look how big you are, Mar. Look how big you are.
I'm so big.
Hi there. Ooh.
Look at that red light there.
Look at that red light. Look how big you are. Look at that little chunk. You're so big. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. Look at that. Look at that big old smile.
give me that.
Give me that light, Daddy. Give me that light, Daddy. What is that?
Look at these thighs for days.
Thighs
girl.
for days.
Where you going? Oh my goodness. Scoot.
Being a girl dad is so awesome. It's so different than anything I've ever known in my entire life, because we were all boys in my immediate family growing up. So this is such a blast. Yeah, it's such a blast. Look how freaking adorable you are.
You do best. Where you going? What you doing?
Let's go check on them. Whoa! Found them. What are you doing?
No, what is it?
What? What's in there?
No.
No, okay, I better run. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Whoa, is that a freaking tiger? What the heck of rolly is that? I always love coming to my mom's and being out here, because my family's got like 70 acres or something like that. And it's just like, it's such a vibe, and it's just so naturistic, and I just love being out here and feeling connected. And I think that's where a lot of my draw right now is, to the mountains. And you know, we were thinking about going out to Ventura, California, and I think we're still gonna go and like visit a lot and do stuff out there and check out, you know, the beach vibes, because we enjoy that. But like, as far as doing things and living a life for our daughters, our family, and ultimately ourselves together, it's like this is where I connect. Like I come out here and take a deep breath and like my whole body just like just listening to the trees connect. And just like, if you think about it, I remember one time I ate some mushrooms out here with my family and going on a trip, right? Absolutely magnificent. And I remember like looking at members of my family and seeing almost them like in a movie, seeing in a cut, and I just saw them for who they were, and like I'll never forget that. And then I looked up at the trees, and like when I looked up, I saw this ecosystem that was just completely together, of like oneness. And I just thought about the root system and the infrastructure of the planet and how everything is connected. And that's why I think like people and life and everything together is like we're connected in some form or another. Because if you really like think about it, like when we leave this planet, we go back to the earth, you know? And I'm not trying to get all like philosophical or like get all deep or anything like that. I'm just kind of sharing like my connection to, I guess, life and to the universe and to like parts of my family. And I just really try to embrace every moment that we have here. And when I come out here, I'm reminded of why it's so important for me to be in a place where I can explore and be in the woods and nature. And I came outside right now and I'm wearing a hoodie. It's like, you know, 80 degrees, but it's starting to rain a little bit. So it feels good, you know, to be out here. And I grew up on and off. I grew up military brat and stuff, but this was my safe place. That's where I headed, into the woods. No matter where I was, I would find woods, even if I was on a bike, even if we were in town or in city, because I was always riding my BMX bike everywhere. And I just remember like that was my place. And now I'm wearing shorts, so I don't really want to go and hop in to poison ivy because I'm allergic, but this is enough for me to remind myself like I want to go out and explore more. I want to use my youth and the time that I have here with my family and my daughters, because like my toddler is absolutely wild and has so much energy and so energetic. And like I'm sitting in there talking to my mom and we're having a deep conversation about growing and healing and like working on our childhood traumas and things that have that we've gone through. And they're conversations that I need in life, because like me staying here in Missouri long term isn't good for my mental health, and it hasn't been, and for a long time, but I still love it. It's beautiful. Like this is a beautiful place. It's just not the place that I want to be. I have a lot of attachments and a lot of like obsessive compulsive issues with my thoughts that I can't just erase and I can't just forget. So going somewhere that is wholesome and pure for me is encouraging, and it's like it reminds me of what I'm working on in this YouTube channel, what I'm creating. Like right now I have a small following and I'm really grateful for all of you, but this journey is to show you the steps. It's to show you the process. It's not to get up here and tell you how to live your life or how to be or anything like that. It's to get up here and show you like, hey, this is who I am. Like it's named DzXLab, you know, for like, it's my laboratory. It's for me to figure things out. It's for me to explore. It's for me to be free and just like not worry about anything. It's therapy to me, because like I've put so much work on myself. I've been to so many places and talked to so many people, and I've put in all the research, and I've went to all the clinical, and I've done everything, and now I just like want to be out there, and now I just want to connect here with you guys and like with people. Like when I get engagement on here, and it's like it makes me happy. It makes me like feel full, and like being able to connect with somebody else and share this experience and hopefully show you guys the journey of like what I'm working on and what I've had to hurdle through and what we're doing. Because like imagine sitting here watching this video right now, and then you go and watch my video a year from now and I'm in Colorado and we're living the life that we carved out for ourselves, and we're being intentional and we're going through hardships. Like dude, I wiped out my whole savings recently to try to take care of my car and to try to take care of my house and to try to get things, you know, to be a homeowner. And like everybody goes through stuff, whatever, dude. I'm blessed that that's what I had to fork up, but it put me in a tight spot for like being able to trade. I've had to reevaluate, how am I going to trade? I don't have the money for this. I'm not getting payouts. So I'm working on my discipline. So I'm working on my, oh shoot, that's a big old bee. Boy, y'all saw the whole fear of God in me right there. I was like, bees and wasps, nah, dog. look friendly. That was a big boy. That was a big boy. Woo! That was crazy, man. Your heart just jumping. I'm like freaking Rambo Woods up out here about to get down. Wah! Anyways, bro. Kind of lost my train of thought a little bit there, dude. I almost got attacked by a wasp earlier. It was a killer wasp. It was like this freaking big, dude. But anyways, imagine watching the journey unfold and going through all this stuff, excuse me, and seeing just everything unfold, and like it's therapy for me to be able to come here and connect and like try to create the life that I want. Because like I was saying with trading, is like that set me back a lot. So I'm like working on my discipline, working on self-mastery. I'm trying to unclog and take all this stuff out of my existence and my being. Like I was telling my mom, like there's so many things that happened as a kid, I wouldn't change anything, but now I have to, as an adult, embrace them and make changes, and generational change has to happen. And fortunately, she's along the ride with me, and she was expressing some things that she was going through and that she was working on and opening it up to me. And I'm just really thankful that I'm in a place, in a position with my mom to be able to talk about these things and to work through hard stuff, because some of it is tough, man. Some of it's emotional, and some of it makes you like not feel so good. But at the same time, my daughters deserve the best version of me. My wife deserves the best version of me. I ultimately deserve the best version of me, because if I don't have things figured out for myself, how am I going to figure them out for anybody else? So how am I going to help fill anybody else's cup if I can't even fill my own, you know? And I've really had to learn that. I've lost a lot of good friends, man. I've lost a lot of good people, and I've had to cut out a lot of people, and people have cut me out, and it's okay. I'm just learning, like, I got to let some of this stuff go, and I just got to love them, and I got to love myself, and I just got to like embrace this, like this, I got to embrace my life and my experience and my journeys and the experiences that I've been through. And I've carried around so much, and getting completely sober has allowed me the opportunity to really walk through what I have going on, not suppress it, not hide from it. Fortunately, I have an amazing wife who allows me the opportunity to become a better version of myself and to learn. And it's not always easy, man. You guys see me, I'm uplifting, I'm fun. I'm very similar to Robin Williams, in my opinion. I have learned to be somewhat of a comedian and to kind of be uplifting and energetic. And there's darkness in here. I struggle a lot, and I have violence and anger, and like being an infantryman, and my journey along the way has carved out things that have really taken me a long time to find a version of myself that I resonate with. And it's a constant journey, and I'm just really thankful and blessed for this opportunity in life to be able to work on myself and have a mom who is working on herself and who's 2 years cancer free of breast cancer, and like working on herself so much. It's so encouraging. Like, I'm so proud of her and like what this life has unfolded. Because whatever you believe in, I don't know, man, I don't think the energy can die. I don't think that we die after this. I think maybe we just, energy goes somewhere else. And I don't know what it does. I don't know what that means. I don't know what life looks like after this. I don't really care. I just don't think that this dies. I think my body disintegrates. I think it goes elsewhere. I think it gets consumed by Mother Nature and the world. But my energy and my spirit, maybe I turn into a frog, dude. Maybe I turn into a rock. Maybe I'm a part of the mountain, and maybe I'm a part of the river that flows. I don't know. I really don't know. I have spent a lot of time just kind of welcoming the stillness and trying to embrace life for what it is. And I guess what I'm ranting on about is like, I'm just really thankful for what I do have, and trying to focus less on the things that I don't have and the things that I wish I had, or the people that, you know, I wish things had gone differently. Because man, I've lost some good people, and I've done some things that I'm not the most proud of, but I'm a human being. I'm willing to accept my responsibility and my part of it. And I think that's why I love my relationship with my mom so much, because she's doing the same thing. She's putting in the same work. And dude, like, getting completely sober has really just given me a different perspective. And for those of you who aren't completely sober, like, bro, I don't care, dude. I'm a party animal, okay? You guys don't even understand. You guys don't even know. Like, it's all good, bro. I've spent most of my life living that, and it's just like, I love it, dude. Somebody sparks up a J around me, like, let me smell, bro, because like, I don't have a problem with it. I think it holds value. I don't know if this is forever. It's forever for now, and I'm really enjoying this. I don't think the withdrawal symptoms this time, I don't think they're gonna want me to consume. You know, if I were to ever, it might be up on a mountain or something with a homie and just enjoy, but long-term effects and stuff, you know, I don't know. But I just want to, like, if you're a viewer and you're watching, don't feel any type of way. I don't care. Live your life. Drink that drink. Have fun. So whatever you're into or whatever, but take care of yourself. I do care about the hard stuff. I do care about you getting lost. I do care about you not being able to control this, not because of anything other than, like, as a person and as a human being, I think that you deserve to live your life authentically yourself in the way that you want to live, in the way that you want to be. And I can't answer that for you, and nobody else can. I just try to be a good dude. I just try to be open-minded. I try to have a different perspective, that maybe I should listen to what you're saying. Maybe I should be open to your opinion, and maybe that will help others connect and grow and things like that. So yeah, man, I'm just really feeling thankful, and I'm ready for the next chapter, but I'm fully embracing this one in every moment that I have, because we never really know what we have, or when it's our last moment, or when our loved ones are going to descend and leave this earth, and it's just like those memories don't exist anymore. And that's one of the reasons for my channel, man. It's not about trading. Like, I am the stage. Everything else that I do is just a variant. It's just like a version of me. And I hope that people understand that about me. Like, you don't have to like trading. You don't have to like reviews. You don't have to like vlogs or whatever. Like, it's for my family. You know what I mean? Like, this is for me to look back on in 20 years. This is for my daughters, or like my son that I'm trying to get back to. It's for him to understand that, like, yo, dude, I'm a human being that's just trying to figure it out. I'm a human being that's just trying to do good by others. It took me a long time to get up here and be able to do this on this like camera, and not be like hateful or like worry about what everybody says, man. If you were taking shots on how much I said like in this video, you'd be lit. I'd have you so lit right now. You know, it's like trying to process. I went in there, and my daughter is running around with Mimi, and I said, I gotta grab my camera real quick. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I feel like I have something to say. I feel like there's something to say. And clean you off there, it's starting to rain a little bit. And I am saying all these things that I'm saying right now, and I'm just like, man, I hope that you find value in yourself. And I hope that you find peace. And like, if you're struggling or you have something going on, I encourage you to self-indulge and find what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you want to get out of bed. I have something to look forward to every single night I go to bed. And some of it's content creation, some of it's trading, some of it's hopping on my boys' stream and connecting and thinking about what they have going on. And like, I vicariously live through other people, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's times where I'm sitting people watching people partying and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, that looks like so much fun. But I'm at a place in my life where like, I want to come party with y'all sober and just like enjoy it, because I have so many holes and fragments, and like, there's been so long where I've been medicated so heavily that I didn't know who I was or what version of myself, and like, I was unrecognizable. And I'm forever evolving, just like I think a lot of humans are. And I'm 34 years old now, and this version of me, I love. You know, I accidentally shaved off my mustache. That's why I've been kind of cracked a Trump joke. You know, the jokes in there like, oh, the president called, whatever, he's gonna have to wait, I'm trading and stuff, you know. And it's just like, it's funny humor. Like, I was going through some stuff, it was really heavy. I said some unkind things to my wife, and kind of lost my mind a little bit, and karma got me immediately, man. I shaved my freaking mustache off on accident, and I was like, it's all gotta go. It's all gotta go. I went upstairs and I talked to ChatGPT for like an hour, just like pounding ChatGPT, like, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong here. How can I walk through this? How can I accept what I am, but also change the parts of me that I no longer accept? Because My wife didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve me, you know, saying the things that I said and lashing out. And it wasn't even, I'm not even like saying it to her about her. I'm just like trying to get out of the situation. I just need everything to shush and quiet down for a minute. But that's not what I said. That's not how I responded and acted. And I wasn't happy about how I conducted myself. And I don't want to be that dude in front of my kids. I don't want to be that dude for me. Like, I don't want to be angry. I care about my heart. I care about my health. I don't want to freaking croak over and have a heart attack because I didn't know how to, you know, like self-regulate myself. Nobody taught me how to do that. Nobody taught me how to freaking, you know, regulate and be like chill. But dude, nobody learns a lot of stuff. It's up to me to figure those things out too. I gotta at some point accept responsibility. And I remember my dad one time, we're not really close at all, we don't talk, and I remember him saying, yeah, at some point you gotta grow up and let go of all the kid stuff. And his dad was never there for him. He didn't care or anything, and he didn't show up for him or anything. And I just remember looking at him and being like, yeah, but you're here, man, and you're my dad, and I just want my dad. Not like a big brother, not a friend, just want my dad, you know? Just want my dad to come and give me a hug and not have to smell alcohol in the breath or not be on some other substance in this altered mind. Like, I just want to be here with you, man, you know? And I don't know if he'll ever talk to me again or if we'll ever find our way to that. And if you're watching this, I love you, dude, but we're just not good for each other at this time in our life. And I'm trying to change, man, and be good. And like, if you have, you know, people in your life that you hold on to some things and you've got some things here, you know, sit with that, walk through that and figure it out, because it's not worth it to you to sit there and feel the way that you, let me put yourself in my shoes. It's not fair for me to sit here and feel anger and rage and frustration and like, you just gotta love, man. You know, it's just so easy to get wrapped up and hold on to things, and before you know it, life gets away from you and time slips away from you, and you're just like sitting here looking at your daughters like, I love you guys. I'm so thankful. I could never imagine leaving, but I did have to leave. I did have to leave one of my kids, and I was so terrified to take him through a life that I didn't know how to be good. I didn't want to take you through the court system. I didn't want to drag you through all the chaos and the misery, and I didn't want you to have to go through and rework everything. I wanted to do that, and then I'm busting my butt to get back to you, you know, and I let you be a kid. But now I'm like, you're right, Dad. It is time to grow up. You said that to me 7-8 years ago when I was still a kid. And I hear you, and I hear you, and I think it's time for us all to take a little bit of accountability. And I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody else what they should do, but yeah, man, I'm growing up. I feel good about it, and I'm waking up and smelling the roses. Somebody said that to me a long time ago and said, you know, you got to learn to wake up and smell the roses. Yeah, they're not roses, but they are little beautiful moments to where that person was so right. And along the way, I've just found myself more and more like, gotta protect your peace. Yeah, my good buddy Cody said that one time. You gotta protect your peace always, man. So I just wanted to leave you, I guess, and myself with this. I'm gonna watch this back one day and be like, oh, dude, because I'm growing up, man. You know, I'm growing up. I'm getting older. And I'm not ready to slow down. I'm ready to amp up and pick up. And I was telling my wife on the way over here, like, one of the things I have an issue with the trading industry is it's I don't care how you make your money, man. Don't lie about it. I don't care if you buy a Lamborghini. But are you buying that with your trading skills, or are you buying that with your marketing skills? They're different. And you know, I don't even want a Lamborghini. Sure, I would love to have a nice car. I'm gonna have nice things, for sure, of course. I'm gonna treat people, but like I saw this dude walking on the side of the road, and I looked over at my wife and I was like, man, I wish I was still recording but it doesn't matter. I was like, you know what I want money for? I want to go and talk to that dude and like pull over and like, whoa, what's your story, bro? And then go buy him a car. It's like $3,000 car, a little Honda or something, you know, nothing crazy, but like, you know how many cars, like I see some of these dudes like $8-10 million car collections. It's like, you know how many cars I could buy other people? You know how many other people I could bless? That's, money is energy. You know, at some point, you know, maybe not anymore, it's not paper or whatever, but it's like kind of funny, like ironically, you know, once upon a time we used to cut these things down that give us life and allow us to breathe, and then use that as currency, and it's still a form of currency, it's still energy. So I want to learn how to transform that, and I want to learn how to take wealth, and hopefully, I'll be real with you, like I don't care if I ever am super successful with trading. I care about creating content, I care about connecting and just generating income and source so I can help bless other people. But I think I hear my kid over there yelling in the house and probably looking for daddy. I've been gone for 22 minutes now. Thanks for sitting here listening to me ramble, and I just want to be a little more personal and open up. So I am trading and I am inspired, and I am feeling like it's important to be authentic and to show you guys, or you ladies or whatever, whoever's watching this, just like, well, who I am, you know, and what I represent and what I'm about. Because if you follow me or you're here, you know, you have to like me, because I'm always going to be doing something else, and I can't really promise you that we're going to be doing the same thing. So thanks for being here. I love y'all, and hopefully y'all love yourself. And if you don't, go look in the mirror, give yourself a big old smooch, and yeah, take this.
We don't want to squish them, then they won't grow.
What you eating on?
Somebody's flying on it. There you go.
You got some ice cream?
Hold it. Yeah, I thought we were going to get popsicles, but she discovered that Mimi had vanilla ice cream, and then we had to do some chocolate and strawberry syrup.
Is it so yummy?
You're going to say so, being. I mean, there's
What's up,
small
lady?
scoops, but she's got her second.
Nom, nom, nom.
Living her best life.
Here she is.
Nomming around. Y'all looking cute.
A bug. Get it.
Oh my.
You're giving a lot of mixed signals, Ben.
Holy smokes. We gotta fix this.
You're the funniest little girl I've ever seen.
Gotta let freedom ring.
Sit down.
Now we're talking. Look at how big you are.
Come out like a sauna, which they do say is
Don't like me.
Don't look at you. Okay, I'll look this way.
I'm watching you. Oh. Mimi needs to make you a hopscotch.
Why would I need a hopscotch when I can hop right here?
It's a new recipe, so I'm hoping it's
Beer brats. He's only 16.
hilarious.
I used to cook them in beer and all the things, but no, not anymore.
I remember that. Are you having so much fun?
Oh.
That's so funny. She went by and said, some brats. Throw the brats on. Boop. Don't trust yourself. Don't trust yourself with this viable information, because you ain't gonna get the right burgers if you trust in yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. It's a weird angle, bro. Got my whole double chin out there like. We gotta put the fire on that thing. We gotta do some flippings here. Woo! Well, 2 minutes and 43 seconds on that. What's up? What y'all know about grilling, huh? Call me the Grill Master Daddy Supreme. That's not true, man. That's not true. I actually Googled all this. That's not true either. That's not true either. It's starting to be up in the brain, you know what I'm saying? Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Man, the most important thing if you're out there poking your meat is to make sure that you don't overheat. Oh my God. That one exploded. Man, you're gonna be grilling this stuff. Oh, what the world? Close that thing down, man. You don't want to lose all your gas. Pick up your trash. Don't be leaving your trash out in the grass. All right, man, it's time to go in here check out this food. Come on with me.
I need some of that.
What? I'll pick it up.
Is that the car?
What have you done to this house, Finley?
Please get back.
What do you mean? Please get out what?
Get back, Kaden.
Why? Why you won't let me get down? It's a finado.
I'm not a banana one.
Tornado. Kane's just watching. Yeah. There's a plant there. Be careful. Good job.
Who are you and what have you done with my fin?
I want that blanket.
Oh, there's one behind.
What have you done with my fin?
You might just
Fin, you want this?
No, Ricky.
It's icky.
What is that sound? That is your sister. That is your sister. Yes, it is. Get ready. Get ready. Because she's going to play ladies here. Yes, she is. Oh, it's okay.
What that light doing, Daddy?
Now,
Bye, Fin. Bye, Fin. Ah, tickles! More tickles!
Oh yeah, you hold the pan. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Whoa, you're doing such a good job.
Okay, I think we're gonna stop right there and we're gonna go the other way. Okay? Let's go this way. Let's turn it and let's go this way. Right there. And then you make sure your thumb is okay. Okay. Come this way. Yep. Oh, we are doing a great cutting job. Oh.
And that looked like some fudge.
I know. I didn't realize that I didn't need to double the recipe.
Oh,
So I doubled.
we got thickums.
Yeah.
They look good.
Ooh, that's good. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now let's get a spatula.
You want to get some spatulas?
Get some spatulas. Let's clean this one.
spatula.
Some spatulas?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Are you so excited? You gonna eat some?
Yes,
You gonna eat it all?
because I'm making happy birthday, Kaden.
Happy birthday, Kaden!
Are you wanting icy ease here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, of course.
I'm going to decorate it's a yo.
Well, we
nice.
go away from mommy.
Let's go see what she's doing.
We got away from mommy.
Where's she at? There she is. Oh, little smooth!
Okay. I don't know who likes edges.
What up, it's Clever? It's all gotta get eaten, the whole thing, tonight.
Oh.
What? Why y'all stop stressing out?
Holy, that might be too big. Is that too big?
For who?
For adults.
For Kaden, definitely not.
I want this one, right? Those
I thought
two.
you were about to say the
Are
rest of
those
that.
two?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, I want one.
We're gonna decorate with ice cream on. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so yummy. Let me put that on there. There you go, you got it. Good job.
But I can eat it.
Just like that? Nice. Absolute chaos.
Where's that recorder now?
Oh, it's there, it's
Oh,
recording.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm recording. For sure.
Oh, you're the best.
We got 13 more minutes on the memory card.
I'm gonna hold this because I want the doggies to eat it.
I think this is the memory card.
Let's go to the table. Okay. Let's go to the table so the doggies don't.
Let's go to the table so we can sing happy birthday.
Yeah, we gotta go sing happy birthday, and the dogs are trying to eat it on the floor. Whose?
That's yours.
Okay.
You want me to get you some ice cream?
I'm gonna put it in the microwave first.
Oh, okay. Everybody's microwaving.
Yeah, it's more better than one. It's right here.
Shoo.
There you go.
Done had 4 cheeses, macaroni and cheese, and some ice cream. Oh no, it's about to be warfare up in there tonight. Y'all ready?
Yep, ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I gotta get a bite. Happy birthday, Jaden and Finley. So like, what the? Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish and blow it out. Kaden, help her blow it out.
Yay! That's so awesome.
Can I get some Marcy's?
Oh, perfect.
Ready?
Yay!
Marcy's.
How many more birthdays can you have? It's time to go eat this ice cream. Don't you just want to crawl up in here and make babies? I do. Sure guys, holy frickin' smack a frickin' roll it. We're gonna pull over here and we're gonna toss this diaper. Boys, girls, I'm so frickin' stuffed, man. Do you guys know? Brownies, ice cream. But anyways, that was a super blast and super lots of fun. And hopefully you're enjoying that nice beep, beep, beeping sound because we're lawbreakers, breaking the law. Breaking the law. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video and hanging out with us and enjoying some birthday celebrations. We sung happy birthday 13, 11, 97 times and it was fantastic. It was such a good time. So thanks for being here with us. We really appreciate you guys, and yeah, much love from the Millers. Wow, ciao, man. I just tossed that stinky diaper in my uncle's trash can. Have fun with that, bud. Bro, look at how beautiful it is outside, huh? Oh my goodness. This new freaking mount that we got is absolutely bonkulous. It's freaking crazy. You could just strap and wrap. Got the GoPro on the goes. And now we're just looking for some thunderstorms, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, let's see if you can see this. Can you see the freaking wood? No, you can't see nothing because this freaking view blocker, man. Anyways, this is pretty cool. It just super suctions everywhere. So there'll be a link in the description if you're interested in that kind of stuff or whatever. But I think that if you're gonna be into content, this thing's kind of a game changer. I'm pretty sure that this GoPro is just gonna live on there and I'm never gonna take it off because it needs a home and a purpose, and this is its homey purpose. So yeah, well, it's been fun. It's been real fun. Holy crap, you guys, it was just sunny as can be outside. Now I'm getting tornado warnings. You gotta stay freaking ready out here, you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm just driving home and a tornado's gonna rip through. Oh my goodness gracious. I gotta work with my camera views and see what this is like and what it comes out like. See if you can hear the rain or what. Man, you hear them go baby? Oh man, the other one's falling. They falling asleep back there. Just woo, falling asleep, you know what I'm saying? But yo, real talk, I'm driving obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we still got the boys stream pulled up, you know what I'm saying? We're still looking at the trades. I might not be on the charts, but I'm scoping, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I said goodbye like 3 times, so I'm probably gonna have to mash this up and make it make sense, or I'm just gonna tell you guys goodbye 3 times. And I'm probably gonna hop back on here and say goodbye one more time, because maybe I'll have something to say. Maybe I should just stop saying goodbye for a minute, but what if I don't get to see you again? What if I don't come back? How am I gonna explain that to the people? Like, the people they wanna be told goodbye. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my gosh, now I'm getting the freaking notifications. It's telling me that we're getting tornadoes.
Just take shelter.
Take shelter for what? Tornado?
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know how this goes. Bro, so real talk, Missouri can get kind of sketchy, so we just got a bunch of tornado warnings that said take shelter, but we're kind of pulling out of it, so I'm gonna try and cut us through town and take us through the hills. That way, if a tornado does touch down, we're not necessarily in it per se, because These notifications, dude, they're on bikes right now. That sucks. Y'all better take a little bit of little shelter, boys. Usually when they send out those alerts, it's kind of a big deal because they, huh?
It says at 7:03 a severe thunderstorm capable of a tornado was located in Highlandville.
Okay, so in Highlandville. So basically we need to hop on the highway and scat. But I'm gonna take us through town because so basically what's happening this time of year in Missouri is it's really hot and humid, and we'll get these thunderstorms and the temperature will drop rapidly. And then whenever you get the hot and the cold mix in, it's a lot more likely that a tornado will form just based on, oh yeah, I'm gonna pull us off. It's looking dark over there. I'm just gonna take us through town here. It's crazy how it can get so serious so quick. Like we was just leaving my mom's and it was sunny, and then you're looking around and it gets real dark, but it's not still completely yet. Trees are still moving, still got some movement. People are pulling up to the bar because it's Missouri and you know that's what they do or whatever. So, but it is kind of sketchy. It's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit whenever you're driving. You got the family and these storms kind of pop off. You don't really know what to expect. And I'm not really in a place. You hear that? Yeah, I'm not really in a place I can pull off. So I'm trying to think where I can go if it does pop off, where I can zip down underneath a bridge or something like that. So like I said, right now we're going through Ozark, which is very hilly where I'm going, so it's not really likely that tornado is going to come rip through this part. And then I'm going to try to beat bop my way out and take a back road up towards Springfield because it's coming from the south. And it's just saying, you know, that it's a possibility, but if it's a possibility, it's not something you really want to be messing with.
I mean, it says take cover now.
Yeah, it says take cover right now, so you can tell people look like they're getting off the road.
Oh, boy.
Somebody walking down the road right now. Today Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go full nerd status here, get my seat pulled up and lock into this little drive so I can stay close and be ready. Check the trade real quick, looking like a double top. Hopefully he pulls on to the upside. We're gonna try to stay out of a little flood zone. You got radar pulled up or you just got map pulled up?
I was looking at when we get out of where the warning is, which is right here.
Okay. We're basically pulling out of the warning, which I grew up in this area. I'm from here, so if I would have kept going straight on the road we were on, it would have taken us to an area where tornadoes are very likely to be able to move. So if I take a right up here, is it going to take me in it or out of it?
It's still out of it.
Out of it? Okay.
But still we're going to the highway.
Alright. I think we're going to beat bop over to the highway because basically what I'm looking to do right now is stay on a road that has the hills because I want to stay in hilly, like valleys, because it's the flat. Sorry, I'm running over something in the road. It's the flat stuff you want to stay away from. But the roads are starting to fill up quick. Thunder's pretty vicious.
The rain is
Yeah,
torrential downpour.
Torrential downpour?
Yeah.
The rain is coming down heavy and quick, which, don't get me wrong, we need this rain for sure. It's that time of the year, but it's also storm season. So, you know, some places you got a lot of snow, some places you get a lot of thunderstorms, and this place thunderstorms a lot. So it's nice whenever you're inside and you're chilling, but when you're on the road and stuff, man, it can get pretty sketch. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am glad that I am fully locked in and able to at least see the road right now, because it's never a fun feeling when you have your family in the car and you're driving and you're responsible for everyone's life, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be paying attention, you want to be watching other drivers, you want to make sure that you're keeping everyone safe, you know. So a lot of times y'all see me goofy and funny on here having a good time, but there's a very serious side of me, and this is kind of part of that. Ooh, hitting a hard light right there. It's looking pretty nasty towards Springfield too, honestly.
Yeah, there's still thunderstorm warning up there.
So I wasn't gonna record this or nothing. Let's see what my battery, 72%. We got 51 minutes. I might just record this right now. We about to hop back on this highway, which is enough hills, but man, it's still kind of sketchy because it's getting darker, and it honestly looks like the direction I'm going is looking not that good up there. So we're gonna slow roll it. We're gonna keep things slow, but man, you want to just be really like hyper focused in this kind of weather. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn my flashers on, make sure I'm checking. You know, you really want to pay attention to other people, because like it's storm season in Missouri, and like I was saying, like I got my whole family in here, so it's like with tornadoes and things like that, they can be so sporadic and so spontaneous that anything could happen at any moment, really. And it seems like lately, over the years, the tornadoes have kind of picked up in this type of weather, so there's not a lot of wind on the trees. There's not a lot of, like, you know, people are out here. I think we're driving away from it. We're just driving towards the storm. But basically where we were at, there's a lot of farms and there's a lot of flat terrain, and that's where things can get a little choppy, because the storm where they were saying the tornado could be was only about 10 minutes from us. And so if we would have continued going straight on the road we were on, and say there was a tornado coming that way, it's just unpredictable, because it can shift anyway, it can turn anyway, and then before you know it, you're having a family day, a fun day, and now you're fighting to keep your car on the road or to keep your family safe. And in Missouri, you got a lot of knuckleheads on the road that don't really care about safety, just to be honest. Like, everybody's in a hurry, everybody's in a rush. They're just like, I mean, like, a lot of them just not very good at driving. Oh, hold on, let's take a pause right there, man. Connor up over 2 bands right now. You know, we still got the stream up. I'm still listening, but I'm locked in, not looking at it, but I still trying to pay attention to what he's saying, how he's moving, and yeah, anyways, that's not really the most important right now. I think everything's gonna be all good. I think we're kind of clear out of it and driving away from it, but man, it just gets kind of crazy, you know. 1 minute you go from laughing, having a good time, just being super goofy and silly, and then the next minute you gotta lock in and pay attention to the road, make sure that your family's safe and that you're gonna get them where you're going safe. Because my thought process is, when it says to take shelter, you're on the road and stuff, is to pull over. Because like, people are cruising right now, dude. Not even paying. Like, I'm doing 60 miles an hour. The speed limit is 65. People flying by you at 75 right now, 80 miles an hour. It's just unnecessary. Maybe they're scared, maybe they're trying to get where they're going, but the biggest objective, if you are driving the car, yeah, there's a tornado warning. Sirens, yeah. Check the radar.
I just had a blue.
Is there anything popping on the radar? It's hard though, because in this kind of weather, like, obviously I'm driving and the tornado siren's going on. Anything could pop off at any minute. Like I said, I'm gonna have to chop this up, make sure everything's all good on here. But it's like, you know, when things like this are going on, it's not a test. You know, they're not doing their little tests where they're running and you're sitting out there. It's like, this can get real, it can get real quick, and you can get yourself into a tricky situation. So man, if you're driving, you're responsible, you need to really lock in and pay attention. You need to be checking your mirrors, you need to be watching everybody around you. You need to make sure that nobody's going to take you out, because a lot of people panic. A lot of people don't know how to move in this type of storm, and you can see, like, my whole demeanor is very serious. I'm very focused, paying attention to every car that's coming up on my side. Want to make sure nobody's getting too close.
Green County has a tornado watch tonight.
Green County, that's us, right? All right. So basically, the sirens are going off for tornadoes. We're about 20 minutes from the house, and it's saying that we got a tornado watch till 9. We don't,
Over our house.
like, right over our house?
Like all downtown area.
I was gonna say, we don't live in the best spot. Like, honestly, for this type of weather. The roads that we were just cruising on, it's a lot better to be on because it's a lot more hilly. Where we live is a little bit more flat and it looks like it's coming straight through. So hopefully it shifts course and it stays out in the country and doesn't mess with too many people, because you know, we kind of live right smack dab in the middle of everything. But you really want to pay attention to make sure that, you know, hydroplaning, because like people right now are cruising. I'm doing the speed limit and people are just like, I'm getting past and stuff, which is fine, man. Y'all get where you need to go, but you know, if something pops off and switches up, you also got to be paying attention to the direction. Like if I see a storm or I see a tornado starting to form, or I see any kind of shift in the air, and because I'm looking at clouds and I'm looking to see if anything's starting to form, because if it does, I got to figure out a route to move away from that direction, even if that means flipping around on a highway and driving. If there's no other way and I'm driving right towards the tornado, I got to figure out how to navigate, which fortunately as an infantryman, being a land navigator, it's easier for me to be able to look at the terrain and figure out how I need to move. But at the same time, I'm not really in the best spot for another like 3 miles. Once we get up past this little ridge, if I can still see, we can pull off and adjust and rip through town and move around if we need to. But I also grew up military and we lived around a lot of tornadoes, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like tornadoes scare the crap out of me, because I've been in them, I've lived through them, I've seen them rip houses up right down the road. We used to have to take cover in storm shelters, like it was frequent. So they're not really something to play with. I don't like that. The rain's picking up, it's getting harder to see. The biggest thing I'm trying not to do right now is hydroplane. Fortunately our car is pretty new, but I can only see like right in front of me. It's crazy to me how fast these people are cruising. You can probably hear the rain. Do you think I have a clear shot at
I don't think it's better one way or the other.
no? Is it looking all bad?
Yeah. We have a tornado one that's in the
Woo! Hydroplane.
and a flood one.
Yeah. I think I need to get off of the highway.
Yeah. You can get up on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull us off this highway. Game time, boys. Holy crap, I'm driving right in it. Or am I driving away from it slightly?
We're driving.
Alright.
Pretty sure that's a tornado warning.
I wanted to leave earlier. I wanted to leave like 20-30 minutes before we did, so we're in it now. My biggest objective is to get home, try to get home as quick as possible. Man, I don't like this at all. How far is Chestnut? 3 miles? Alright, Battlefield's 3/4 of a mile. I'm really trying to avoid stopping under a bridge or anything unless I absolutely have to, because we're so close to the house, but we're literally driving into nothing but a red zone on the radar. So this car's looking like it's hard to tell, man. I'm trying to think of what the best route is if I were to pull off. How far is Chestnut right here? 4 miles. I'm gonna try to get the sunshine at least. I'm gonna try to push it all the way to Chestnut if I can. Nasty, man. This stuff's just so unpredictable. You know, like, we're in it right now. We're okay. I'm really hoping that whatever's gonna happen or whatever's going on, that we can at least push it to the house. What?
I was just
Yeah, I got it. I'm paying attention to him. I thought somebody was about to bing over into it or something.
sunshine starts driving my thing into the building.
I just feel like it's getting hard to see. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be easier to drive through town.
Do you think so? But I don't know.
Well, yeah, because I can't go as fast.
I
But-
feel like more people.
Yeah, and there might be more people, and that's kind of, that's why I'm really going to try to, we got 2.5 miles. If we could push it to Chestnut and get that 2.5 miles, is the radar looking just flat, straight to the whole way?
Yeah, I can it's over all of this.
Okay. The whole thing, the all red? Okay. Trying not to make any sudden movements. We're coming up behind a horse trailer. Horses don't like this type of weather, so I know he's taking it slow. He's also driving an older Ford, so not the best. I'll bring it down a little bit. I'm cruising at like 50 right now. The truck just went by me, like cruising, man. That's crazy to me. It's just so easy to hydroplane, and like whenever it rains like this, you lose so much control. Like I said, fortunately we're driving a newer car, so we do have traction control and it's on and everything. What crossed over?
We just crossed over and hit the road.
Okay. Now we're into like, I can't see hardly anything. I'm gonna push that right lane. Very slowly. Wipers are maxed out. You can't see it. I got another hand down here on the steering wheel, kind of keeping it locked so I can control if something happens. So I'm not 10 and 2 per se, like right on top. So I can kind of control it with my forearm and my bottom right hand, because I am kind of getting swooshed around a little bit. I don't see a lot of movement in the trees. I don't like that. But I do see trucks coming up past, which is fine. The truck can push through this a little bit more. We got 1 mile till the exit, and then we're a few miles from the house. It's going to be doing this till 9, so it's not like I can really just stop. God dang, I can't see nothing. My heart is thumping. You let me know if it says tornado touchdown or anything. If you get in. I know, if it does, you let me know. I think I see the exit ramp. Dang. Somebody stopped under the bridge. It's honestly not a bad move. I'm gonna try to get us under Chestnut, and we'll see what that's like for a minute. I can't see anything, can you? Emergency alert, are you getting that? What's that saying? Just now? Alright, I'm getting off the highway. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to slow us down here. We're about 10 minutes from the house. I'm not really sure if I want to push it or pause for a second. We just got another alert to take shelter.
I mean, you can go higher than that if you want to.
I would rather be under the bridge. The gas station can get ripped up. This bridge right here is kind of money for hiding. Huh?
As long as you take a lot of people coming.
I mean, yeah, not really. Oh. Hopefully we got a few cars here. Hopefully we can kind of keep a convoy, kind of stick together so we can use each other's lights. Yeah, go ahead, bud. Go ahead. You're good. No, they're gonna pull off. Huh? Yeah. Man, it's like that. It's got that bright, it's that eerie feeling, man. But it's honestly like, hopefully if it can maintain this just enough so we can get home, I'd be happy with that. I'd rather be in the house monitoring this and looking at this than on the road, because this is sketchy, man. Especially like little babies are racked out, their tires are worn out, so really trying not to wake them up in a frantic state. It looks like we have a little bit of the sun trying to punch through right here, which honestly, this kind of weather still sketches me out, because like I said, I've seen so many tornadoes and been in them, and it's just so unpredictable, man, because you can't see around you, right? So it's like if there is a tornado or there's something over, 300 meters that way, I can't see it. I can't track it. Looks like everybody's pulling off to one direction or another. The rain is slightly coming down some, so I'm hoping that the universe is just looking at my franticnisms and like, we're gonna get you home, boyo. I'm really actually appreciative of this little sun pop. I just hope that nothing forms, because when the hot and cold mix, it's not good. But it does look like we're coming right into a little opening here. We try not to hydroplane. Yeah, there's water all up on each side. But we still got, like, our tires are solid, the car's solid, or the SUV is solid. We're getting a nice punch through right here with the sun. Yeah, it got bright. It got super bright. There's the sun trying to poke its head through. You just stay right there, baby. You just keep doing that for a minute until we get to the house. We're in the freaking home stretch right now. We're at a point to where, like, as long as I can see something, if it forms, I can run from it. Hopefully, you know what I mean? You can only go so fast in this, and then I think that honestly right now we might be poking through. It looks like it might be shifting south, or no, east. I feel a lot better about that sun. You just stay right there, okay? It's usually, historically in the area, these tornadoes favor other lands around here. We have a lot of open lands and a lot of flat lands, so usually where that is, it likes to formation around that. But it's still unpredictable. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to navigate my way through this flood. I think we're gonna be all right. It's so bright though. I'm gonna try to slow this down, see if we can. Don't want to get stuck, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want the car to stall out or anything, because it's just like taking over the road, like the water's taking over the road. But it looks like whatever's going on, it's gonna allow us to get home. It's just like this one clear space right over our house, right over our area that we're headed. I'm not gonna pull up in that.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna blast through that. I don't want to get stuck or have our car freaking. Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, I don't like that either. There's cars over there though. So, come on, man. Give us a light.
Sure didn't skip us again.
Yeah, it skipped us again. Just gonna pull us up through. All right. That car behind us is like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. But this light won't activate. And I'm really not trying to sit here for much longer. And the other cars, they're not doing it either.
What the frick?
See, it's because you have to punch through it. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want your car to stall out in this, you know what I mean? Like, but we have to get the light going. So it's like, that's why I didn't move up that entire time. Somebody just punched up next to us and it shot water all over. It was kind of sketchy, which, you know, not the best idea, but at the same time, we're trying to
He's way over the thing.
make it through. Yeah, he's not going to activate that thing either.
He's way too far up.
I think our back is
Our back
there.
tires are on it.
So we should at least be able to activate the pad. And if we don't, that's an unfortunate
Oh,
part.
he said
Yeah.
He said nah.
I'm kind of with him, honestly. I just don't want to do that because I value our lives more than that. There we go. Oh yeah, spinning tires. It's all good for people to do what, you know, do whatever you want, drive however you want. But when you got precious cargo in the car, and this is one of the dangerous things that you can do, in my opinion, is drive, especially because you got all these yahoos out here. You just kind of want to be mindful. It does look like it's pushing down southeast, and hopefully it continues that way and we don't catch another, because it looks pretty clear over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty rowdy. That's a pretty rowdy way to end a nice little fun family day. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep going and rolling until we get back. How long we got on this thing? Yeah, we're good. We've been recording for like 22 minutes. So if you're watching this video, you know, you can watch. Obviously, if you made it this far, you're watching. But I don't think there's gonna be much more. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and chill and just let everybody know that we made it home or whatnot. And yeah, making sure the cops wasn't coming behind me. They're not gonna do nothing even if it was, but I am gonna go ahead and push this lane, and I'm gonna wait for this car to go past. The one good thing I will say though is, even though things get like sketchy and you know your heart's thumping a little bit and racing, having military background and having military experience and having to, you know, be in some pretty intense scenarios, you lock in and you handle business. You do what you got to do, and you try and remain calm under pressure. You know, they teach you slow is steady, smooth is fast. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
The flooding is kind of what we have to watch now.
It's better in the other lane.
Yeah, I'm gonna push this lane a little bit. Oh my God, come on guys. Push it louder, push it louder. We're going for it. The sketchy part about this isn't like so much our vehicle and like this. There's these little cars and electric cars and stuff that are whipping through this stuff, and it's like if a car bogs down or just stops, I've got to be able to react. I've got to be able to have enough time, which I drive 3 car lengths minimum behind every car. I don't ride people, I don't get close to them. If people get close to me, I slow down and I make it very known. I don't brake check, I don't do any of that stuff. I have a USAA tracker on our other phone that stays in here that checks me, brake checks me, and keeps me accountable on my driving, which I drive like a grandpa anyway, because like I said, I've got precious cargo in here. I got a family, and my objective as soon as I get in the car is to neutralize any potential threat, and everybody on the road is a threat. You know, Michael Jordan said one time, you know, if you ride motorcycles, you got to be the most defensive player in the game and look at everybody like they're trying to kill you. And that's some truth. And I might be paraphrasing, correct me in the comments or something if you know exactly what he said, but the main point sticks. Whenever you get in the car and whenever you're driving, you know, you have to pay attention to everything and everybody. You need to be constantly scanning. You need to, when you're coming up to an intersection or anything like that, you need to make sure nobody's running through it. Make sure nobody's running from the cops. Make sure nobody's being impatient, because your life can end like that. It was just a couple days ago here in Springfield, a motorcycle rider was whipping in and out of traffic, and he ended up bumping into somebody or the side or something.
He hit a car.
Yeah, he hit a couple cars or whatever in ping pong, and nobody had enough time to stop, and he just got ran over a bunch of times. And dude, that's your life, man. You're out there having fun, and now you're smoked, which is another reason that, like, I used to ride a lot of motorcycles. I used to be in the club life, and I used to be very active on motorcycles, and then my daughters have kind of changed that that perspective for me, because they need their dad, and it's like it's my duty and my responsibility to keep my girls safe and to make sure that my family is safe and that they have the ability to grow up till they can make their own decisions and they can live their own life. And then, you know, I'm basically just like a steward to make sure that everything goes well and that they're protected and that they live a good life. So I think that that's really important, and I think that if you know, are a man or a woman, and no matter, like, you know, take the sex out of it or whatever, like, and I don't really want to use the head of the household or anything like that, because like if you're a team, ultimately you're a partnership, is like y'all are a team, you know what I mean? So like whoever is in control of like a vehicle in this scenario, it's my duty to drive. It's her responsibility to keep an eye on the radar and to keep an eye out to make sure that we're not coming into any potential danger more than we need to. So it's like you can either work together, or you can, you know, I don't know, that head honcho stuff, it's like I was kind of raised that way, or like the man of the house and do this and stuff, you know, like I don't know if you guys, my dad told me when I was 11 years old, you're the man of the house now, take care of your mom and your brother, and then bounced. And then, you know, went and got remarried and introduced us to a whole nother life. And, you know, that's pretty heavy for a kid. And that's something that, like I was talking about earlier, I didn't want for my kids, I don't want for my kids, and I'm trying to do better and be better. So, you know, just love your partner and love your family, and take the time to learn how to communicate and work together, even if it's hard, even if you don't do well with it and you struggle. Like, just try to show up and be 1% better every single day and put the effort in with each other, and I think that you'll, you know, be able to accomplish a lot. And yeah, that's my love life advice for you guys. And thanks for being here and sticking with us to make sure that we made it to the house. We're pulling up right now. It looks like it's cleared up, and hopefully it continues to push down south. I'm gonna go inside and get a hold of my mom, make sure everything is good. The storms are coming back. Nah, they are coming back here in a little bit. My wife just said, so we're gonna go in here and kind of turn the news on and try to get up to speed on what's going on and what's happening. So yeah, later dudes, much love. So you can like see, it just like got sunny. You know, we're just like chilling, and it's like boom. What in the world? You know what I mean? Now it's just like birds are out chirping, rainbows, butterflies, everything. It's just kind of wild, you know what I mean? Anyways, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. You know, if you drive through storms or you live in an area or something like that, man, let me know how these things make you feel, because that 10 out of 10 was now fun, being able to see no further than 10-15 feet in front of you and people whizzing the ribbon, bro. All right, now for real, I'm done. Later, dude.